Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I got this D110 here. The head gasket's gone in it. I'm going to show you how to replace that, but I'm going to show you how a couple symptoms that you know a head gasket's gone in it. First clue here, oil coming out of your breather hole of your fuel pump there right here. It's leaking down here, it's leaking everywhere here, and it's making a mess on your deck down here. Yeah, look at the spark plug right here. Look at that. It's oily. Early detection, you know that the head gasket's gone before you get this massive oil leak here. Is if it starts to smoke, shut it off and open up the oil cap and see if there's any blue smoke come out of here. So it's, obviously this is a bad gasket. All right, I'm going to show you how to change the gasket on the D110. I'm just going to degrease this engine bay here a little bit. Yeah, it looks a little better. Now it's finished decreasing as much as I could. Take the hood off here. Plug the headlights. Take the hood off here. Now take the exhaust off here. The gasket should still be good. I already took the plug out. I'm going to take this cover off here. There's two more bolts here in the back here. See the difference in the bolt front and back? Yeah, it's a little different. I'm going to take the breather cover off here. There's a little screw here. Some late models, the tractors don't have the screw. Take the dipstick out here in a minute. Raise the cover up. Put it to the side and put the dipstick back in. I'm going to take all the bolts off the head here. Take the intake off. Now I'm going to inspect the gasket here. Alright, before I pry this valve cover off here, I'll put a bolt here to hold the head off here because I have to pound it here with a hammer. I'm going to take a screwdriver here, just crack it open a little bit and take this putty knife and finish the job. And she's stuck there really good. So this rod here is for the exhaust, the top one, which is made of steel. The bottom one here is aluminum. Now I'm going to take the bolt off the head here. Well, the head should pop off here. And you can see right here is where the gaskets was leaking here. That's why that's oil residue from the head gasket leaking. So there's two dowel pins here. I'll see if I can take them out. They're pretty good there. I'm gonna leave them in. I'll take a razor blade there and clean the head. So I got a wire brush here. It works better than a razor blade. Alright, I'll finish it off with the razor blade here. I'm going to clean the head here. Looks good. So it's all clean underneath here and there. So I'm gonna spray a little degreaser on here and here. I got 1500 sandpaper, which should mark the aluminum. Just is just gonna clean it. I just want to pass it here to make sure I get all the residue off the head. Let me see if I can get the razor blade here. I'll do the same with the head here. After I rub that 1500 grit sandpaper on there, it's nice and smooth, nice and clean. So now I'm going to concentrate on cleaning the inside here. Anywhere in here, there's all kind of crap in there. So you need compressed air. These come out like that, see that? So you can take them out if you want. And spray here. I'm going to clean inside here. Push it down a little bit. Alright, put these caps here back on here. Now I'm going to spray some brake cleaner on the rag. Nice and soak it really good. And I'm going to clean the head for the last time. Alright, I put my pin there I took off earlier. This is from Stens. Stens makes a good head gasket. You've got to blow air on your spark plugs threads. So the dowel pins is 1, 2, and they go here and right there. Just line them up. You feel it snap in there. I'm going to put a bolt here to hold it. Alright, I'm going to put the torque test sequence here in the picture right here. The bottom here, just going to make them basically ham tight. So these to be torqued at 220, so I go about 80 inch-pounds. I'll start off here. Then I go to 150. Then I go to 220. Clean your push rods so the steel goes on top for the exhaust. And the aluminum goes on the bottom. You have to put these on the lifter in the back, so I don't know if you can see that, but they're in their lifter down in the back there in the proper spot. Alright, I'll put my rockers on here. I'll back these off. Put that on, make sure it didn't pop off the lifter back there. Top dead center is right here when the magnet just passed the coil, so I'm going to rotate it. So here's the exhaust moving, so that's good. And the intake should go. Yep, that's good. And coming up on the compression stroke. Right there. Magnet right there. So I'm going to set the valves up right there. The valve lash for the exhaust is 5 to 7 thou, so I'm going to go 6. That's 0.15 of a millimeter. Tighten up here. And tight. Just snug it up a little bit so it drags. Move it around a little bit. Push down on the rod here. That seems to be dragging really good. Tighten up the T20 Torx here. Put my wrench on it. Tighten up good. Tighten up a little bit more. Try 7. And that's too tight, so that's perfect right there. I like it. So I'm going to go 0.1 of a millimeter. So I'm put my 0.1 mil, tighten this up. And just a slight drag there, looks good. And hold on the nut. Good. 10. Perfect. Those are tight. Those are ready to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the motor over twice and check them again. The magnet past the coil. Put 10 in here. And this may be a little tight though, but it's pretty good. And then the exhaust should be 6. Yep, nice there. It's all cleaned up here good, so let's put some brake cleaner here. Clean all this very good. Valve cover here. Let's put a little dab here. I'm not going to put too much. This is RTV silicone high temperature. And put the numbers on top. Just going to press it in there like that. I'm just going to tighten these till it hits the valve cover. And leave it like that for about 4 or 5 hours, and then I'll tighten up a little bit more. Put the cover on here. Out here. Come on in the back. Don't forget to put the bolt back in there. I blew the filter out with compressed air. Back in. Put it back on. Filter in. It's a little bit low. All that's in there. Now it's been about 3 hours, so I'm going to snug these up a little bit more. And a brand new spark plug here. I put a little bit of gas in the carburetor. Should start right up. Put in the headlight. Yeah, didn't take too long. Took about 2 hours. Alright, if you like this video, press thumbs up below, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.